And that double-decker bus has got this advertised in the Oddyssey movie, they say at the moment. And an Odyssey can be a trip, a journey overland, exciting trip. Can also be a spiritual journey, growth, mental growth. And in a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. That's quite an interesting car. It's got October, Red October coming up. Will it be a Red October war with Sean Connery? That's all about a Russian submarine, and we're certainly all in range of war. One big battle of Trafalgar on the horizon. Russia, NATO, Ukraine. People have said in the UK, politicians who want to send your sons and daughters to the front line, that we must prepare for war. And again, a witness history. There was a big history online. So as always, no Black Panther rituals, serial killer here, Africa, Norwich and Sandringham. That is a real Oddyssey. No red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Again, they'll set you up as a red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. And no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, certainly wasn't me. No Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragon, His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. Again, the word that came off, the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields, loud and clear. And that is a good film split where the lad has 24 split personalities. 24th personality is the Beast, and the Beast is taller. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No hosts for the Beast here, and that one's got 2 8s on it. Very good film, Al Pacino, 88 minutes. And I certainly do not need 88 minutes to figure out who my assassins are, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. And that one's got Limey on it, no Blitz Limey, MPGP cop, ex-wife killer. So it has been an Odyssey, again all online for the world to see free. The truth is out there, despite many social media accounts being burned down for exposing the truth. The corrupt powers to be do not want you to know, do not want you to see. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks, Goburn, Goffer, Windsor SS. Certainly will make more than your social media accounts disappear for exposing the truth. And that's an old classic film. The Limping Man was an assassin, his walking stick was a gun. Can see King Charles, Count Dracula, Camilla the Omen Nanny for details. And if they can make a princess disappear, they can certainly make a nobody like me disappear. Boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. All to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. One big mutiny in the UK at the moment because of the corrupt politicians and what is going on. And again, a 4-man crew in this and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared. Certainly did get me boxed in. Looked like they were licensed to kill and make a problem disappear. And again, all to cover up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon. Yes, High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And as always, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. No mad monster, serial killer here, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. A red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. So one big Oddyssey, and as always 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses forged in hell. They want everyone to believe are true, but never the case. 39 on all accounts, 17 on that one. Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. So is sex trafficking, human hunting, royal blue murder, is that a crime? And to put it into context, Steve Wright, the Suffolk Strangler, ritual killer, has just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall. 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless it's a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. So again, like Pink says, when you're surrounded by bigwig know-alls, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS. And Keir Starmer did cover up the murder on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields. He was head of Crown prosecution at the time, made that one disappear. And you cannot trust the council, the police and doctors full of monster lies and bogus diagnoses. Again, they certainly used and set me up, framed and fixed me, used me as the spare and the fall guy, the scapegoat. And that's a good crime drama. The suspect, so no mad monster, serial killer here, Africa, Norwich and Sandringham. Really don't think so. And the crime drama, the suspect, that's all about a doctor, psychiatrist who's set up for a murder he did not commit, and he has to go on the run and try and figure out who's setting him up for the murder and who also committed the murder. So no nut in a Hitchin beach hut 7 miles from Sandringham, North Norfolk coast. Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here, I really don't think so. Very good watch, Agatha Christie, the ABC murders, where there is a murder in a beach hut, but the man who was set up as the Stock and Strangler serial killer, it's not him at all. That's his aristocracy boss who is committing the murders. And police surrounding my frame fixed Skoda, calling for backup. Nicely setting me up as the Black Cat, copycat, Black Cat of Burston, son of Sam. Black Panther, ritual, serial killer, really don't think so. All to cover up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon. Here's High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. So one big Oddyssey. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Again, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo. So local Nazis, boys in blue. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And again, when you do put the truth online for everyone to see free, never about money. The truth first is a big monster lie. Then they have your social media accounts burned down. 7 Facebook accounts burned down since the latest release of the Epstein files. Again, for exposing the truth. High crimes, murders, monster lies and cover-ups now in the public domain across social media since the release of the Epstein files. And that one's got Banham Sue on one side. It's got witness history. Did have Banham's Sue on the other side. And certainly no underage rape, pregnancy, murder and burial. That's another big monster lie in Dis, Norfolk, UK. I was running a hostel for homeless young men, my Christian calling at the time. And there were some youths who came round to see Dale, Gavin and Brian. And among this group of youths, there was a 15-year-old girl crying her eyes out. A woman who was like a mother to her, who she stopped with every weekend, had been multiply stabbed to death in Banham, 8 miles from Dis, where Banham Zoo is. And she also thought she was pregnant by a local youth, Rob Hammond, down in Skull, who she then detested. So it was a double whammy for her. She just lost a woman who was like a mother to her, again, who she stayed with every weekend. And she also thought she was pregnant by a local youth who she now detested. And among these group of youths, not saying that's Edmonds who started the story, Edmonds was there talking to Gavin also, who worked for Dis Post Office. And within 2 weeks that was all over Dis. Supposedly I'd got an underage girl pregnant. I really don't think so. And when no one could turn up, any said girl, because there was no said girl to turn up, then the story grew into a underage rape, pregnancy, murder and burial. I really don't think so. And 55 Victoria Road in Dis, where I did run a hostel for homeless young men, was right opposite Victoria Road Post Office. Lloyd Long, the local sub-postmaster, could stir more crap and Dis sewage works. All delivered around Dis by Royal Mail, postie assassins, vigilantes, postie mayor. So Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Goburn Gotha, Windsor SS. Their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And again, police surrounding my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham, Skoda there. But no son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist. No ritual, no Black Panther, serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. So, one big Oddyssey. Norfolk Coppers, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia. It's the local mob. And again, not me leaving the body, it was a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. I did also put the story on Amazon. Did have some very good established Amazon KDP Kindle accounts. Again, never about money. Kindle books can be read and shared for free on Amazon Unlimited. So Amazon burned down 7 KDP Kindle accounts, 17 books, again for exposing a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fines, Spare murder, certainly not mine. When Prince Harry's book Spare became the #1 bestseller on Amazon, they couldn't have my little Kindle books exposing a high royal blue crime, Spare murder, certainly not mine. And again, they will pay to make you disappear, a bit like Mad Max. Has been a silver Ford Focus doing the reins in this recently. And cruise on my frame fixed tail in this Norwich Safewild, North Norfolk coast, Derbyshire and the Lake District. 007 on the big Range Rover going round there. This Mason Council, White Lodge. It's a local mafia, it's a local mob. Cruise licence to kill and make a problem disappear. Again, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, and certainly not mine. So on my tail, out on the trail, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Again, their blue van full of 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses forged in hell. And no bodies, no guns, no drugs, no children in the boot of my frame fixed car. And that's a good one. It's just pulled in over there. It's a black Mondeo. That man's getting out with a beard, but no black wizard. Sandringham serial killer here. And Steve Wright, the Suffolk strangler, ritual killer, riding round in a blue Mondeo. Ipswich, 22 miles from this, 5 girls murdered in 10 days. Some of them were found naked in a satanic pose. Steve Wright also may have been involved in the Ringland murders here in Norwich. He did work in Norwich Red Light District in the past, in the Ferryman pub. Some people did ask if Steve Wright was a ferryman taking the girls to other people. And Steve Wright, the Suffolk strangler, ritual killer, has just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall. 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless it's a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fines, September blue murder, and certainly not mine. Again, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Sachs Goburn Gotha, Windsor SS. So no Beast of Punjab, Bradford, serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham.